appreciate it. If we don't start playing better, you're not going to want me here on the 10th anyway. So, a lot has happened since we met the last time, and this year has been a struggle for us. A struggle to find some type of consistency, I think, throughout the year, and I think the 2 weeks since I was last here, it shows that very well. We had won 2 out of 3 at Charleston Southern. We went to Asheville and won all 3. Felt we had it turned around a little bit and going in the right direction. Went down to Georgia on Wednesday and played a good ball game. We lost 4-2. As you know, if you followed us at all, we've really struggled in the midweek pitching. And as Jack said, we finally got a good outing in the midweek. Don Patarozzi threw 5 2/3, I think, for us, and threw very well. The best he's thrown in a long time. He had surgery last year, and he's finally getting back, I think, at least somewhere close to where he was before surgery. It'll probably be all the way till next year before he gets all the way back. And this past weekend was a huge weekend for us. We knew going in we were tied with Radford, 6-6 in the conference. And if you're familiar with our conference tournament, the top 4 seeds get byes. The bottom 4 seeds have to actually play an elimination series. Number 5 plays number 8, and number 6 plays number 7 on Tuesday night before the tournament actually starts. And the 2 winners advance, the 2 losers go home. So it's single elimination. So it's really important to finish in the top 4. And going into this weekend with Radford, we were tied for 4th with them, 6-6. And so we knew that it was a big weekend for us. Lost the first game, came back, got rained out on Saturday, came back yesterday and won the first game, a very good game for us. And then playing them in the second game yesterday, we knew the winner was going to be in 4th place. We just didn't play very well. We gave a 4 spot in the first inning, and that's very hard to come back from. And in a big ball game like that, it's important for us to set the tone in the beginning, and we just weren't able to do it on the mound. And I think if you look at our year, we're a 500 club, pretty much in overall and in the Big South. We have our toughest Big South schedule ahead of us. You can look at that 2 ways. Number one, you can look and say, well, we got a tough schedule ahead of us. We play Coastal, we play Liberty, we play VMI. Those are the top 3 teams. We have PC this weekend, and you can look and say, well, man, we've got the toughest part of the schedule left. Or you can look at it and say, we've got the toughest part of the schedule left. We've got a chance to control our own destiny, and so I think that's the way I certainly choose to look at it. I think if you look at our club, I've been here several times, and we felt going into the year pitching was going to be the strength, and offense was going to be a little bit of a struggle because we only had 5 guys here that had ever swung a bat. And as we look at the season, I think the hitting has been somewhat inconsistent, but I think it's about what we expected. At times better than what we expected. Whereas our pitching has been less than what we expected. You win championships with pitching and defense. I remember saying, I think at the very first media day event, I said we have all of our pitchers back. We got 59 out of 60 starts back from last year. And I remember saying, now experience doesn't automatically translate into success. And it hasn't this year. Our guys just haven't pitched as well as they're capable of. And we've worked on different things. We've tried pushing different buttons, and I'm out of buttons, to push. So it's just a matter, we've got to just do a better job on the mound. That's what it boils down to. We have a veteran pitching staff. Our 3 weekend starters are all juniors. They've all been there before. They know the importance. We just have to do a better job. And if you look at it, if you watched any of our games, and if you watch Wade Newman pitch on Sunday, he struggled right out of the gate. I think 2 things you'll see. Number one, we're pitching up in the zone. And if you pitch up in the zone, you get hurt. I remember we're talking to Kevin Slowey after he got in pitching for the Twins. They asked him, I asked him what was the single most important thing he's learned. And he said, you got to keep the ball down. If you keep it down and they hit it hard, it's not going to go out of the yard. All right, it might be a single, but it's not going to be a double or a home run. But if you get it up in the zone, then obviously you can get hurt. And I think that's where we are right now. You watch Wade Newman and Don Patarozzi on Sunday, second game, both of them, we call an extra fastball that's on the outer black part of the plate, on the edge of the plate. And both of them threw a pitch right there where we wanted it on the outer black, but both of them were a little bit above the belt, and both of them went out in the opposite field. Whereas if those pitches are down, if they do hit them hard, which they probably aren't going to do if they're down, because that's a much harder pitch to hit, it's going to be a single. And I think that's been our struggle, and we actually have a little pitchers meeting scheduled for today, to talk a little bit about what we need to do, because our pitchers need to step up. If we're going to have the type of finish to our year that we want to have, it's imperative that our pitchers do a better job. They know what to do. It's a matter of getting it done on the field. So, we have a good schedule. We've got Charlotte here tomorrow night. This is final exams starting on Wednesday, so, we won't do anything for 2 or 3 days. And then we have PC here this weekend, a doubleheader on Saturday and a single game Sunday. It's imperative that we win all 3 for us to have a chance to finish in 4th place. The next weekend we do go to South Carolina. As Jack said, we haven't played them for a long time. Tried to play them, but they haven't ever played us. And then finally we have them on the schedule. We're looking forward to going down to their beautiful stadium. If you've not been down there, come down and watch us play, because they have about a, $34 million stadium or something like that. It's what Tom has it on the board for us, same type of deal. But it's a beautiful place, very fan-friendly. Come on down and watch us play down there. And then we have the last 3 weekends, we have a tough road to hoe. We go to Coastal, we go to VMI, and then we have Liberty here, and those are the top 3 teams. But we certainly control our own destiny, and quite frankly, if we can't get it done, we don't deserve to be in the top 4. And so we're going to challenge our guys with that, and hopefully we can get it turned around and pitch a little better, continue to. We're looking forward to the last part of the season. Obviously, it's been a struggle for us, very disappointing. Our staff, our coaches and players, all disappointed about where we are, but we are where we are. And it is what it is, and it's up to us to turn it around, and we're certainly working hard to do that. That's one thing about our guys throughout the course of the whole year, is the thing that's been consistent is the effort. They've never quit. They work hard every day. We just haven't executed real well most of the year. Hopefully we'll do a better job of that.